Hello and welcome to the Irish in the UK, and well done to Henry McGlade for the last half hour. Now, coming up on the show this week, we're in Rochdale to meet Pat Shine and his Irish language group. We'll be at the Palace Theatre in Manchester for the visit of the Titanic musical dance. And we'll be also at the Grand Central Theatre in Lancaster for the Donna Taggart concert. So we hope you'll enjoy the show. Now, recently we went along to meet some of the Irish community in Rochdale for what you might call a night around the fire. Some came along to sing a song, others to do a recitation, and some more just to support each other. Pat, can you tell me, what's the name of this group that you've got here in Rochdale?
Our group, to give it its full Irish title, is Gael Aglana. And translated, that means the Irish of the Dale. The Dale in question being Rochdale. So it's the Irish of the Rochdale.
Now, you're the original founder of this group. Where did you get the idea from to get this group together?
Well, I grew up in Ireland, of course, and I was more or less fluent Irish speaker in those days, and really in love with the language. Came over here, left it all behind for about 30 years, and then I started going to a group in Manchester, and we had a very good teacher there, a man by the name of Liam O'Brien from Fermanagh, County Fermanagh, and he got me going again. And I had been walking in the west of Ireland, and I met one or two down in West Kerry, and I thought, this language is still alive, they're still talking it. So I thought, I know what I'm going to do. So I came back, and after a while at Manchester, then we set up our own group here.
And of course you've had this group going now for 10 years, I believe.
For 10 years now, and as you saw, they're a lovely group, really very involved with each other. They come in and they talk and talk. They could talk all night long and I wouldn't have to do anything.
Well, it's a great group here and great comradeship between you all and great celebrations. And you've got some great fluent Gaelic speakers here.
Oh yeah, they can talk a bit all right, and they can sing and they love it.
Oh, Ireland, isn't it grand you look? Like a bride in a rich adorning. With all the pent-up love of my heart, I bid you the top of the morning.
I mean, it's been a great tradition right from the days when Father Flynn, who was the first parish priest of this parish, when he came, County Waterford man, the town hall, the town council has done us the honour for the last few years. On St. Patrick's Day, the tricolour is flying over the town hall, and that's a very proud thing, and it shows that the Irish here are very much appreciated for what we've done and what we've brought to the community down the years.
There's one little spot in the land I love dearest, 'tis prized more than cities, the grandest on earth.
I'm turning into a grumpy old man, according to my wife. I said, oh no, that's not true. I've been grumpy all my life.
Of course, you come from County Kerry, Pat. How long have you been here?
Oh my God, 63 I came over, so that's well over 50 years, isn't it? Yeah. 1963 I came, and
you're still a true Irishman.
Well, I still like to go back. As I say, I've been 11 years now, I've been going back to the Gaeltacht. As I said, the spark was lit for me when I got early retirement here, and I decided then the thing I was going to do was to walk the length of Ireland. So I walked from Clare Island up to Mallinhead over 4 years. And I was walking one day to the West Kerry Gaeltacht, and this man pulled up, passed me out in his old car, and he got out with a bale of hay on his shoulder. And he turns around to me and says, Oscan and Doris, it's legal Madra amok. And I thought he was telling me to get out of there, until he twigged to me what he was saying. Open the door and leave the dog out of the car. And that's when the spark was relit in me. I thought, our language is still alive. Gala McCree, August Gali on Green, Galbig Chinna go Heron, Connick may go in the here again. Or agus hargad, Severus and Pale, Caireen and Creenham, le brack a gach law, Smeg Dridden, le dúhaig ma buinte.
Misha raftri an filla, landocus is gra, le sula gan solas, le cunas gan cra. Dul shear ar master, le solas macree, fan agus tursha, got croco an maclay.
Now, Bernard, you're here 76 years. It's a long time.
It's a long time, yes. I've enjoyed all my life here.
Now, you've got many hobbies. We know singing is one of them. But we also know that you're a dab hand at baking. Tell us about the baking.
There's nothing to tell about baking. I watched my mother as a child growing up.
Yeah.
And that's where I got my lessons.
Right, okay.
And then when I was in a monastery, which I was for 7 years, I used to work in the kitchen, and the brother in the kitchen was a devil, and he taught me anything there is to know about baking.
And tell us the type of cakes or bread you make.
Anything. Soda bread, fruit cakes, sweet loaf, you name it, I'll do it.
Take a view of the mountain, fine sights you'll see there. You'll see the high Rocky Mountains of the west coast of Clare.
How sweet 'tis to roam by the sunny shore stream and hear the doves coo 'neath the morning moonbeam.
And of course, look, at singing is obviously one of your hobbies. So what kind of songs do you normally sing?
Anything decent, all sorts of songs.
Do you know any Donegal song? Would you give us a verse?
I will.
Go on then.
On night and day I'm dreaming of the hills of Donegal, the heather on the hillside and the sunshine over all. For it's westwards I'll be going, across the ocean blue, to wake again those happy hours that long ago I knew.
It was my mother taught me how to sing, and through those memories my heart will cling. Then up to heaven I will take my rest. If you ever go to Ireland, will you kiss my dear mother for me?
Father Michael, of course, you're the new parish priest here at the Sacred Heart in Rochdale. How are you settling in?
Fine. The people are very, very welcoming, and at the moment I'm sat among boxes. I downsized somewhat when I came from the last parish, so the people have been very welcoming and encouraging, really, after such a long tenure of Father O'Kane.
And I shall hear though soft you tread above me, and all my dreams will warm and sweeter be, if you'll not fail to tell me that you love me.
And through all the joy of living, I just thank the Lord for giving me this chance.
They've been very lucky here at Sacred Heart that in 60 years, I'm only the third parish priest in 60 years.
And you've got a large Irish community here as well.
We have, yeah. And as you, tonight, a number of them were turn up to this beautiful evening that we've got here. And again, it's getting to know people. People come up to you very friendly and say, "My name is John or Mary," whatever. And you've got about 300 or 400 names to try and remember, where they've only two, Father Kevin and myself.
Oh, the moonlight to shine is beginning. Close by the window, young Eileen is spinning. Bent o'er the fire, her blind grandmother sitting, moaning and groaning and drowsily knitting. I lean a corra, I hear someone tapping, say Ivy, grandmother, against the glass wrapping. I lee surely, I hear somebody sighing, to sound, grandmother dear, of the autumn winds dying.
It was a really great evening.
A great community spirit.
Really, I was worried. Father Michael's just said that these two priests have done such great work for 60 years, and I thought maybe people would be a bit suspicious of two of us coming in, a bit worried what we're going to be like. They've been so friendly and so welcoming.
Now, Father, with a name like Murphy, there must be some little bit of Irish somewhere in you.
Absolutely. My dad was from Dublin, but he moved over when he was 6. So I think he felt his Irishness quite strongly, and I think gradually as I've got older, I feel, you know, I do feel my Irish roots as well, and I love a good Irish sing-along.
It followed you faithfully over the years, so why be afraid? No one should. Of a coffin of nails and wood, just a coffin of nails and wood. And although he sailed onwards and into the dark, I knew he was safe in your heavenly ark. The promise of Jesus made good, saved by nails and wood, saved by nails and wood.
What a lovely group of people and a great community spirit. Now we're going to take a short break. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back to the Irish in the UK. Now don't forget we're here every Thursday evening at 7 o'clock with Henry McGlade for the Irish at home and abroad, and I'm back at 7:30 with the Irish in the UK. Now next up, I'm off to the Palace Theatre in Manchester to meet James Keegan and Raymond Sweeney for the Titanic musical dance.
Always glad to come to Manchester, whether it's Lord of the Dance or Titanic Dance as it is this time, and I think there's more excitement because it's our own show. It's something new and something people haven't seen before. We opened in Belfast 2 weeks ago and we did a run there. Then we went down to Dublin and we were in Glasgow last night, and then just came up here today. So it's been standing ovation so far and great response. So should be rocking in here tonight.
It's full of emotional, you know, heartbreak and, you know, high energy as well. You know, it tells a love story throughout the performance, and yeah, it gets people gripped, you know. We've had people crying and really emotional in the show before, so it's a real emotional journey for everyone. A lot of people worldwide are mad about the Irish dancing and the music, but then when you tie it in with the story of the Titanic, it's different and people really enjoy it, you know what I mean? It has so many different elements in the show of high energy and emotion, you know, so it connects with a lot of people.
Of course, James, you're dancing here in front of your own crowd in Manchester tonight. You'll have great support. All your family will be here as well.
Yeah, all the family, friends, everyone I've ever met, I think, is coming tonight. I think we're going to have, it's just going to be packed to the rafters, I think. And that's thanks to, as I said, you guys for always supporting us, Tony Hennigan, my sister, I've got the whole dance school coming, Roskell, John Breheny, big thanks to him for sponsoring us. Yeah, so I hope we've not left anyone out, but everyone's going to be in, and we just hope we put on a great show for them.
Our great-grandmother, Ellen Keane, travelled over to America when she was 20 years old to find work. And she got a job with a very wealthy family who then moved over to France with her a few years later. Then they made their way over to Southampton in order to get on the maiden voyage on the Titanic to America. And a few days before they were supposed to get on the ship, they were checked for the health, and the kids were thought to have scarlet fever, and the whole lot of them were put into quarantine. Now, the ship then sank 4 days later, and if they'd have got on the ship, we wouldn't be here today to tell the story.
My goodness, that's an amazing story, isn't it? Really is. And of course, you're no stranger to dancing yourself because you've been heavily involved with Real Rhythms.
I have. I've danced with the Hesters since I was 3 years old. It's Sean Hester's Real Rhythms now, and we are available for any corporate events, weddings, anything available, and we just love to dance.
Kerry, are you looking forward to the show tonight?
Oh, we're so excited about the show tonight, honestly, Martin. We saw Dangerous Games a couple of years ago, and to see James back in his hometown of Manchester for his premiere is just absolutely brilliant. We can't wait for the show. Everyone is so excited, honestly, and to see Dangerous Games and how good he was, and then to see this new production, we just can't wait to see it. It looks amazing.
And Erin, you seen James during the week at St Bede's College, didn't you?
Yeah, it was amazing to have him back at my school, and it was so exciting showing us all his amazing dance moves.
Yeah, I'm sure all the children really enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone was really excited to have him at my school.
Now, Kerry, of course, look, it's going to be a great night for Manchester, a great night for Rosscal and all your family as well, and I'm sure you'll have a great celebration afterwards.
Oh gosh, we will. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. I mean, after the show, I think everyone will be ecstatic, honestly. I can't wait to see James and his crew doing what they do best.
Well, Rosscal Limited were formed in 1999, civil engineering company, formed by John Breheny and his family, a small family-run company who generally do civil engineering work in the Manchester area. We do have a large lot of Irish people, Irish descent, heritage. I'm Irish descent myself, and it is we do like to give opportunities to people in the local area and generally in the Irish community.
Richard, of course, you're Kerry's husband. You're here tonight to enjoy Titanic. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, brilliant, yeah. Looking forward to it.
Have you seen anything like this before? Have you ever been, to see a live show like this?
We came last year to see Dangerous Games, and it blew us away. It was amazing. So yeah, can't wait for tonight.
What a great show that was, and if you get a chance, go and see it. Now, you've all heard of Donna Taggart. She's a great County Tyrone lady, a wonderful singer, and we went along to the Grand Central Theatre in Lancaster to meet her. How is your mini UK tour going?
Well, Martin, I crossed the Irish Sea for the first time yesterday. My first concert was in Motherwell. It was last night, and it was a packed house. We're in Lancashire tonight, so so far so good. It has just been brilliant. The people have really come out, and so far it has been a very warm response, so no complaints yet.
Of course, you've got lots of fans here in the UK and lots of people that follow your music.
Well, I suppose I did start recording about 8 years ago. It's taken me that length of time to get out properly on the ground and become a live act, but it's been worth the wait, and thankfully all of those people that have been following my music over the years are coming out in their hundreds to support me, so a big thank you to everyone that has come out.
Now, you recorded, of course, Jealous of the Angels, and that has been a massive song for you, a big, big hit.
It has been huge. I heard the song about 4 years ago, and I knew then that it was a very special song. I just never imagined that it would hit 110 million people right across the world. It has been just, I suppose, massive. It went to #1 in 8 different countries in iTunes. Tens of thousands of people are in touch, but I suppose the song itself is one which is very special.
Now, tell me a little bit about yourself, Donna. When did you first get involved in singing, or how did you get involved?
Oh, well, listen, how far can you go back? Well, I suppose my father is a musician. My mummy sang at Score and different things, and my father would have toured the Irish centres the length and breadth of the UK for many years. I suppose that was our bread and butter. And as a young child, I was a bit quieter, so it took me to 22 before I really started pursuing music seriously. At 2011 I recorded my first CD, and people loved it. It was an album of Irish ballads, and I suppose it went down so well that I recorded the second, which had Jealous of the Angels on it. 4 years later it was an online hit, and here I am. I'm just under a year on the road now, and it has been so I can't explain how well it has been, how successful it's going so far, so hopefully it'll continue to you know, do well, and I'll keep going as I mean to go on.
Well, what a show tonight. I've had a good old slice of Bernard's cake, I've sang, I've danced, and I hope you've enjoyed it at home. We're back next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. Until then, thank you for watching, and we're going to leave you with Donna Taggart and Jealous of the Angels.
Didn't know today would be our last, or that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb I can't feel anymore. I'm praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. There will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. Always made my troubles feel so small, and you were always there to catch me when I'd fall. In a world where heroes come and go, well, God just took the only one I know. So I'll hold you as close as I can, longing for the day when I see your face again.